morning, everyone. Just a real quick video. Had a request for my must-haves products if I were going on a weekend getaway trip. Obviously, this is going to be dependent on what kind of a trip it is. If you're going to be going out, to romantic situations or formal situations, you're going to want to add a little bit more than what I'm going to show you. But these are my basic must-haves, and that's my dog, for a trip away. Excuse the noise in the background. I'm having to film out in the front of the house now. Before I get started, I want to point this out. You need to check out Pinup Candy at Etsy. I'll put the link in the sidebar for you. I have several of these beautiful hair flowers. I am not trying to copy Natasha. I just found them very lovely. This is a definite must-have, especially if you're going to Sandals or some kind of resort. And I believe this is a beachy vacation. So here we go. Let's start with the hair. The first thing that you really need to have is your favorite shampoo, conditioner combined. If you have healthy hair and you don't have a problem, they have things that come in all different types of formulations. So, but find a good one that you like. If they have a travel size, that would be perfect. Otherwise, you're going to want to get some of those little travel bottles. If you're flying especially. You need to have some kind of texture cream or polish. I like to use Chi. I won't bring appliances because really if I'm going to the beach, I'm not going to spend a whole bunch of time blow drying my hair. That's why you need stuff to put in it. So bring a cream, styling cream. These are two of my favorites. One is Chi Pliable Polish. The other is from Wen, and it's just sweet almond mint styling cream. And they just help with the flyaways and the frizzies. Especially if I'm going to be pinning my hair up a lot, I could take this down and repin it differently after it being up all day, and it'll look great for the evening. Yay! That's Katie having fun. Okay. Also, my hairspray has to be a texture hairspray, especially if I'm going to be spending time at the beach. I don't want my hair flying in clumps when the wind hits. I want the wind going through my hair. So I use Chi Infra-Texture hairspray. It's combable. I can put my fingers through it, but it holds my style. So I use that also. I use it on my eyebrows when I groom my brows. For makeup, the first thing you've got to have is get yourself some Fix Plus or some other glycerin spray. Evian spray is good, but try to find something with a glycerin in it because it helps the moisture in your face when you've been out on the beach all day. Carry it in your beach bag. Spray it on you once in a while. Sunscreen. I cannot emphasize that enough. You need to have a good sunscreen. It doesn't matter what time of year it is, the sun can get through. I don't care how cloudy it is. As a matter of fact, the cloudier it is, the worse it is for your skin because then it's just the bad rays getting through. So you don't need you need a sunscreen that's formulated for your face and one for your body. So that's 2 sunscreens. Body sunscreens, too heavy for the face, so it'll make you greasy. So you need that. Your favorite concealer. Mine's almost gone. It is a cheapie. Hide the Blemish Stick Concealer by Rimmel. That's all I'm wearing on my face. I have no foundation on at all. So you don't want to spend a lot of time with your makeup. This and your fingers or a concealer brush and then powder it down. That's all I've done as far as foundation. Nothing. A neutral palette. You don't need to take one this big. But you don't want a lot of crazy eyeshadows. And if you really are planning on having colors, you can toss in a couple of other eyeshadows and be done with it. But this is my favorite neutral palette. I got it from Coastal Scents. There's some controversy with them right now that I'm not going to get into. You can get these anywhere. They are wholesale out of Hong Kong. So if you find a way to get a hold of these, I think Panacea is doing her own line, but I'm sure at this point you probably have some of your favorite neutrals. Go neutral. Take 2 eyeshadow brushes. 2. Only 2. You're going to want your fluffy eyeshadow brush and a smudger eyeshadow brush. That's it. That's all you want to take. Take a pencil for your eyebrows. I like this because on one side it's a brush On the other side, it's the pencil. This one is by Anastasia. It's my favorite. It's very natural looking. Yeah, it's pretty, huh? It's very natural looking, as you can see. Pretty! And it doesn't take up a lot of space. So those things right there. For blush, what you need to understand is lipsticks and blushes are very similar in texture if you use cream blushes. So you can go one of two ways. You can get your favorite neutrally pinky color of lipstick. That's even a good one. This is, my granddaughter gets into them. This one is Ulta in pink. It's just pink. And you could dab it on your lips and then dab it on your cheeks as a blush. You want, when you're on a trip, you want things that can do double duty. That's perfect, then you just gotta powder it down, okay? So you can go that way, or many lines now have come out with mousse blushes. This I love. It works as also a lip color. It's called Maybelline's Dream Mousse Blush, and it's in Cloud Wine 50. Okay, it's a lovely kind of neutral color. Okay, so it plays well on my cheeks as well as my lips. Bring a lip balm, your favorite. I like my my rose lip balm, which I cannot find anywhere. It's driving me berserk. There's some really good ones out there. Take your good one, even Blistex is fine. That works. You can put a lip liner on and put some Blistex on over the top, and it's gorgeous, day or night. One of my favorite makeup must-haves is my High Beam by Benefit. It's my favorite highlighter if I need to look dewy. Bring your face powder. Whichever is your favorite, you're gonna need it. It doesn't matter if you take a natural, or you take one of the other face powders. This one is delightful. It's the iridescent pressed powder. You can also take I have my Mineralized Light Medium Shimmer powder. This is probably the one I would take because I can use it as a brow highlighter, cheek highlighter, and all over face powder to matte down my makeup. So as far as foundation goes, I have concealer and powder on, that's it. So those are my makeup must-haves. Also, please bring a cleanser. You're gonna need it to clean all this off. Moisturizer, you don't need to bring all that fancy stuff. You don't need day and night cream. I don't care how old you are. If you have a good cleanser and a good moisturizer that works for you, you don't need to spend a ton of money. Especially if you're traveling, chances are you're gonna lose something. One of my favorite drugstore moisturizers is Neutrogena Multivitamin Facial Treatment with Alpha Hydroxy. It does all the wrinkle stuff, it helps with any blemishes, and it's just a real mild lotion. And it works around the eyes. It says don't use it on the eyes, but I do, okay? So those are my makeup must-haves and my hair must-haves. Bring hairpins and a couple of these, because you can do any hairstyle with hairpins, hairspray, and a couple of ponytail holders. Bring a pair of comfortable sandals, comfortable walking shoes, and one nice pair of dress shoes. Bring one dress, possibly a maxi that can also work for daytime. Bring things that work as multiple items. Don't overdo it, okay? But most of all, have fun. I will try to list everything in the sidebar. Yes, son?
Hello, YouTube!
I'll try to list everything in the sidebar that I mentioned in the video. I know I kind of went fast. I'm not sure where I sit on time. And I know that there's been a lot of extraneous noise in the background. So I hope this was useful for you. I know it's an emergency, so dig around, see what you have at home that can do double duty. That's the important thing. Think outside of the box. Just because it's an eyeshadow doesn't mean you can't use it as a blush. Just because it's a blush doesn't mean you can't blush your lips with it, okay? So think outside of the box and take pictures and let me know how it goes, okay? Love you so much. Thank you for the request, and I hope you have a great time. Please send me pictures. My email is odrisk@gmail.com, okay? Love you, bye.